ceremony. We are here to celebrate a transitional moment in the lives of these students. We are delighted to see so many interested family and friends here to wish these students well as they move on to the next stages of their lives. Thank you for being with us to celebrate this special evening. We have come not only to recognize the hard work and accomplishments of these students, but also to acknowledge the time and energy their parent teachers have given to educate them. It is, as you all know, a huge responsibility to educate your own children. I would like to take a moment to introduce the Cedar Rapids Homeschool Assistance Program teachers to you. I'm Dina Anji, the lead teacher for the program. Then we have Peggy Zima, Wayne Rich, Kristen Schmaltz, April Tierney, Jeannie Johnson, and Cheryl Shervon. We as resource teachers in the program have thoroughly enjoyed being a part of these graduates' journey, and we can't help but feel excitement and joy as we anticipate the new opportunities and adventures that await these students. They have bright futures ahead of them if they work hard and follow their dreams. We are proud of these students for all they have done thus far, and that all we know they will accomplish in the future. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, David Celery. David is a 2014 graduate of the Cedar Rapids Homeschool Assistance Program. After high school graduation, he started taking general education and business classes at Kirkwood Community College while working for the Cedar Rapids Community School District as a custodian. This allowed him to save money for his last 2 years of college so he could graduate debt-free. After leaving Kirkwood, he enrolled at Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina. He just graduated this month with his Bachelor's of Science in Accounting. He is currently looking for a job and preparing to take the CPA exam. Through the years, David has been actively involved in his church. When he went to Kirkwood, he joined a Christian club where they recognized his leadership skills, and he became an avid leader, planning and coordinating events for the club. When David enrolled in Bob Jones University, he continued honing his leadership skills by becoming a group dorm leader. He has also been promoted among his teachers and peers as a tutor and mentor to other students. I have had the delight of knowing David since he was a child, and it has been an honor to watch him grow into the wonderful man he is today. I am thrilled that he agreed to come and share with us this evening. Please help me welcome David Celery.
I would like to open by thanking Mrs. Anji for asking me to speak here at the 2019 Cedar Rapids Homeschool Assistance Program graduation. It truly is an honor and a privilege. Thank you, Mrs. Anji, for years of involvement in the lives of many homeschool families and students. Thank you for putting up with me for 13 long years. I know that it probably wasn't easy for you. I'll always cherish the memories of talking to you throughout elementary school and middle school while we had classes, lunch, recess, and other curriculum that we went over. My favorite memories have always been when you taught me and my sister how to cook pizza and bake pie. I appreciate what you and the other homeschool systems program resource teachers contributed to your students' educations. Thank you. Now, I didn't think I would have to use my education so soon from it, but there's one thing that my 18 years of education has taught me what to do well, is how to prepare presentations and speeches the night before it's due. As the saying goes, do tomorrow, do tomorrow. And as a side note, I do not endorse procrastinating in school. Graduates, you made it. Today we are celebrating your accomplishments that hopefully began 13 years ago or earlier. You endured the blood, sweat, and tears of your academic career and made it to this day. You pulled those late-nighters to finish those last essays and projects to get to this moment. Some of you to finally get out of school and never look back at quadratic formulas in the rearview mirror. Others of you as guns for punishment to spend thousands of dollars on a nice little 11 by 14 piece of paper to frame on your wall. I commend you for the commitment and diligence to do so. Whether you're going to begin your career or continue your educations, congratulations on all your hard work and efforts. I know that at least after tomorrow, none of you will probably remember me or the speech I'm going to give you. Even I don't remember who spoke at my graduation 5 years ago or what they said, but I wish to give you 3 pieces of advice that will hopefully be beneficial to you if you would hear them. To preface this, there is a tension that everyone has to reconcile within themselves. It comes from 2 realities. The first is something like a dream. It's who you could be. It's all your goals, aspirations, visions of yourself wrapped up into a single thing. It's what you wish your parents and your friends saw when they looked at you. But it's also what you wish you saw when you looked at yourself. It's who you're always trying to be in a way. The second is a little more tangible. It's you now. All your strengths, all your flaws, all the things you wish weren't true about yourself. It's the version of you you're stuck with when you drag yourself out of bed every morning. Now these 2 things, who you are and who you could be, are the cause of this tension. Sometimes it manifests itself as hope, but sometimes, most times, it manifests itself as fear. It's the thing that keeps you up at night, that haunting, towering vision of everything you could be and everything you're not. It's the weight of the world on your chest. Now, I'm not here to tell you you're just a kid, a student looking for what's next, or a job candidate trying to get your foot in the door. And all of the burdens are some kind of lie, some kind of social construct, system, standard, or what have you. No, I don't think that's right at all. I just want you to remember 3 things. Be fearless, be humble, and have no regrets. Be fearless. Being fearless doesn't mean don't be afraid. It means be afraid and face it anyway. Because when you face your fears, you don't find out that the world isn't a scary place, because it is. You find out that there's much more to you than you know. And maybe, step by heavy step, you can carry that burden and start becoming everything you thought you could be. A thriving college student, a young professional, a spouse, a parent, a friend. From personal experience, I encourage you to leave and pursue careers and further education to try something new. Especially if you have a weak dream reality of yourself. I might still be standing before you today without doing this myself, but I won't have the vision of myself that I wish to be without trying new things. I had very few hobbies that I wasn't passionate about or that didn't have future value to my selection for an education or career path. In fact, I still kind of don't. During my time in high school, I thought it would be a dream to open my own sandwich shop, to which my mother responded after several months of having this dream, "Why would you cook food for other people if you're too lazy to cook for yourself?" Thus, I switched my dream to stand-up comedy, which also didn't go anywhere by the time I was where you are right now. I went to college with the plan to follow my father's path by gaining a degree in business administration from Bob Jones University. Although I did some courses through Kirkwood Community College, the best advice I got through teachers from both schools was to try new things, which is how I decided to switch majors from business administration to accounting. Whether it's asking professors to sit in on 1 or 2 classes for a subject that sounds interesting, or asking our employer to try a new responsibility, Seek opportunities to challenge yourself and find something you can be passionate about. And all this becomes possible when you honestly ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Dealing with stress and anxiety and making difficult decisions and having tight deadlines for tasks become manageable when you realize how the decision or task to be accomplished is just a small aspect compared to the rest of your life. And when you rationally anticipate what the worst case scenario could be, instead of seeing the outcome as something that would ruin any chance of being closer to achieving your dream reality. So be fearless. Be humble. Be humble because you're stuck with you. Humility means setting goals that you can achieve. Because maybe you want to work out 5 days a week, but you won't. So work out 4 days a week, or 3. And maybe you want to cut down to only having ice cream once a week, but you won't. So just have ice cream 2 times a week, or 3. Never underestimate the power of these little steps of momentum, because the goal isn't perfection. It's being a little bit better than yesterday. Humility is one of the hardest virtues to practice, and is one of the best sources of happiness. It's the understanding and discernment of who exactly you are, and who those are around you. I have found a greater sense of joy being thankful for who I am as a person and what I have right now, than worrying about what needs to be done or following the examples of my coworkers and complaining about nuisances on the job. You can look at culture today and look through the Denny history textbook to observe how egocentric humanity is. Emptiness flows from this when men and women continue to desire more and more. Money, status, material objects, relationships, and ease in life, and what have you. While they're not bad in themselves, it's good to have them in moderation. Treating yourself and others with this perspective will get you closer to your dream you. You will have better relationships with friends and family, with teachers and professors, and with employers and supervisors. You will know how to set adequate goals for yourself and achieve them, and know what role you have with those around you. It helps you deal with the fear and pressure of those things that are out of your control and focus on the things that matter. Those things that you can use and improve on, rather than the problems and pressures of in life. So be humble. Have no regrets. Alexander Graham Bell once said, "When one door closes, another opens." But we often look so long and regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us. Living without regrets is a combination of living courageously and humbly. You accept yourself with where you are rather than focus on the past that you can no longer change. And you look toward the future in anticipation for the you that you will become. You won't become what you wish to become while you are still dwelling on what could have been. English author Victoria Holt wrote, "Never regret. If it's good, it's wonderful. If it's bad, it's experience." The greatest way you can thrive and grow as young adults, students, or employees is by learning from the decisions you've made and the actions you've committed, rather than regretting the open doors that you let go by, or the energy that you spent doing the things you wish you hadn't. Instead of continuing in my desires to change the hobbies and activities that I did as a teenager, I just kept going forward. I took the opportunities that I had in college to explore classes and extracurricular activities that I was interested in. Don't have the expectation that your life needs to be planned out before you go to college or start your career. I found that I enjoyed the field of accounting halfway through my college education and switched majors. And though I feel behind, I still have to have the mindset that I need to keep taking one step at a time, rather than looking back and wishing I planned out my life better. So have no regrets. Just do what you can. Class of 2019, I once again wish to congratulate you on your successes and achievements that we recognize today. It truly is something special. As you look toward the future, remember to be fearless, be humble, and have no regrets.
Thank you, David. It's always a joy to have our former students come back and talk to our graduates. It's now my honor to introduce Gretchen and Elizabeth Brumwell. Elizabeth is currently a 7th grade student in our program, and we've had the pleasure of watching her go up. She's a musically diverse young woman. She plays the piano. She also plays the violin in the Roosevelt Middle School Orchestra, and she has been playing the harp for the last 5 years. When she's not doing schoolwork or pursuing her musical interests, she enjoys writing and taking karate lessons. Many of you may recognize Gretchen Brumwell from Orchestra, Iowa. In addition to being a homeschooling mom, she is principal harpist of Orchestra, Iowa, and a harp instructor at the University of Northern Iowa, Coe College, and the Orchestra, Iowa School. She is an active performer throughout Eastern Iowa. Elizabeth and Gretchen will be playing Lone Trousseau by Toby Fox and He's a Pirate by Claus Badell. Thank you, Gretchen and Elizabeth. Each student was asked to complete a questionnaire with their resource teacher about their homeschooling experiences. When the graduates are announced, they will join their resource teacher at the podium, and the teacher will share a few comments that were shared with them. Parents, when your student's name is called, we ask that you stand up, because when they receive their diploma, they will also be given a rose to give to their parent teacher as a token of appreciation and acknowledgement of your hard work. Braden Daniel Bissell. Braden enrolled in the homeschool assistance program 6 years ago as an 8th grader. Throughout the years, he has taken advantage of the many educational options available in Cedar Rapids area. He's taken classes at Cedar Valley Christian School. He has participated in dual enrollment classes at both Franklin Middle School and Kennedy High School. He has also taken advantage of the Senior Plus options available to high school students and took college classes at Lynn Regional Center last year. All of these opportunities have given him unique experiences that have helped him prepare for the next chapter in life. Braden expressed that he appreciated that homeschooling has permitted him to have a flexible schedule, which allowed him to explore his interests and to work. He says that this flexibility has forced him to learn time management, which has not always been easy for him. The opportunity to work at Hy-Vee and take classes in the field of advanced manufacturing through Kirkwood Community College has helped him come to the conclusion that he wants to pursue a career where he will stay active and use his hands. He is still trying to decide where this will lead him after graduation. He might attend Kirkwood, or he might look into getting an apprenticeship in one of the trades. He also mentioned that he has recently been exploring enlisting in the military, and at some point in the future, he plans to join either the Army or the Air Force. Braden thanks his parents for supporting and guiding him through the years. Avery J. Brockmeyer is not able to be with us this evening. Aubrey Joe Eiselstein.
Aubrey has been homeschooled for about 6 years. She has participated and enjoyed Food Fest every year, the service club activities, and homeschool roller skating and ice skating. Homeschool classes at Wilson were a fun way for Aubrey to learn and spend time with her friends. To Aubrey, benefits include going at her own pace, choosing and studying topics that she enjoyed and were of interest to her, and learning responsibility and discipline. Some of her other interests include reading, art, and science. She will look for a summer job and continue her education in the field of animal science. Aubrey would like to thank her parents, Miss Peggy, and all of the other homeschool assistants teachers.
Chase Hansen.
Chase Hansen has been homeschooled for about the last 5 years. It has allowed him to set his own schedule and provide more time for himself. Homeschool has also given him time to hold a part-time job. Chase said he loves to train horses, go target shooting, and attend horse shows. In the future, he has plans for training and showing horses and increasing his knowledge and ownership of their family construction company. He would like to thank the great teachers who have helped him along the way, and to Miss Jean for everything she has done, and Miss Peggy for the time and effort in helping him enjoy school. Enjoy school.
Grace M. Limcole.
Energetic, loving, helpful, friendly, passionate, and spontaneous are only a few words to describe the senior Grace Limcole. Grace was homeschooled for 6 years and attended our enrichment classes. She did not like traditional school because she preferred running around outside with her best friend. Grace also loved being able to eat whenever she wanted to. She found the flexibility of learning at home beneficial. Through homeschooling, Grace always had enough time to study and prepare for tests. One of her favorite things about being homeschooled was attending classes once a week at Wilson so she could socialize with friends. Her favorite subject is English, and she loves reading. She loved having her mom, Michelle, as her teacher because she was always there to help her one-on-one. Her mom motivated her daily and is her #1 supporter. Grace is an avid photographer and enjoys taking photos of nature and humans. Photography has helped Grace communicate with others easily and develop a deep love of sunsets. She enjoys being outside and longboarding with her friends also. She'd like to thank her resource teachers, especially Miss April and Miss Deanne, because they've all helped her so much. She thanks extend to her family for their daily support and encouragement too. Grace begins her new chapter in August in the Army. She will train at Fort Benning in Georgia. She's over the moon to see what her future holds.
Sarah L. Limcole.
Sarah Limcole is an intuitive, quiet, kind, funny, and friendly student that only began to describe her. She has spent 4 years in our homeschool program. She has attended enrichment classes with many resource teachers throughout the years. She was shy at first, but with assistance from many, Sarah has overcome her shyness. Her fear of speaking to others was a huge obstacle to overcome. Her family and teachers are so proud of her accomplishment. She has developed confidence and communicates more effectively now than she ever has in the past. One thing Sarah enjoyed was making new friends during homeschool. She has become a true friend to many here. Sarah has been a ray of sunshine in the classroom as well. A favorite memory of homeschooling was learning many new things that she didn't know before. Sarah liked homeschooling because it was fun for her. Sarah is passionate about assisting her mom during the school day. She helped by checking work for her mom. She loves jewelry and fashion. Where are your bracelets at? You can always catch Sarah wearing a variety of bracelets and necklaces. You just proved me wrong. She likes to help others, take care of people, and enjoys cooking. She is a hard worker, always getting started right away. Sarah is excited for graduation and is looking forward to her future, and she will make the best teacher.
Peyton and Moyer.
Kind, quiet, compassionate, active, and helpful are a few words to describe Peyton Moyer. Peyton spent most of her high school years at Kennedy, but she decided homeschooling as a senior was the best option for her. She has been overjoyed with her experience. For her, the best part of homeschooling was her learning environment. She enjoyed working at her own pace with no distractions. She was able to be creative with her schoolwork and research topics of interest to her. Peyton enjoyed studying dogs in depth for a project that she truly loved. Peyton enjoys animals, playing volleyball, and hanging out with friends. She is an artistic young lady who loves drawing and painting. Also, she is passionate about hair, makeup, and being able to help others feel good about themselves and their appearance. Also, Peyton was able to learn many life skills with her mom, like cooking and budgeting by being homeschooled. Most of all, she enjoyed spending more time with family, doing schoolwork online, and having fun. Peyton looked to her faith for support during her senior year, too. She's always been a compassionate and loving daughter. She cares so much about others. Peyton would like to thank her mom and dad for being supportive throughout high school and guiding her through her senior year of high school. Peyton begins college this summer at Capri and cannot wait to continue her passions through hair and makeup. She's excited to do what she loves.
Benjamin E. Sachet.
Ben Charchet came to our each year playing violin in the string orchestra. Furthermore, Ben has been taking classes at Iowa Big. When it comes to favorite memories of homeschooling, Ben's mind goes to a family friend and former teacher named Mrs. Bowen. Mrs. Bowen became Ben's tutor for language arts and writing for 1.5 years. Under her tutelage, Ben's writing skills improved significantly. Ben sees two great advantages to homeschooling: flexibility in schedule and wide range of classes. With flexibility that homeschooling provides, Ben was able to pursue non-homeschooling interests related to jobs and productive hobbies. Ben's interests include creating. His main hobby is creating miniature figures for a table game called Warhammer 40K. While attending Iowa Big, Ben helped his team of students create 2 different projects: repurposing Nerf guns for a laser tag game, which was used by the Cedar Rapids Public Library. Secondly, the War Train virtual reality project, which he will have on display at the Czechoslovak Museum. Ben also created a role-playing outline for a growing trader story to be implemented in the near future. Ben plans to enlist in the U.S. Marines. After his term is complete, he plans to work as a security guard for the merchant wave. Ben would like to express his thanks to the following people for their efforts in assisting him to this point in his education. Rennie, his mother, for registering him with the Homeschool Assistance Program, securing an LA tutor, and helping him get enrolled at Iowa Big. Ben would also like to thank his father for planning and organizing daily schoolwork and overseeing his education. Finally, Ben would like to thank his language arts and writing tutor, Mrs. Bowen, for challenging him to work harder and dig deeper than he ever thought possible.
Delia Rose Smith.
Nice job, Smith family. Delia began to be homeschooled partway through her junior year. She has appreciated having her name pronounced correctly right from the start. It seems that she has enjoyed our home visits as much as I have, perhaps because we are both St. Louis Cardinals fans. Although how they're playing this month, you might have to hold me when this is over. She has appreciated learning in her own time and under her own terms, which included simple things like sitting where she wanted and being able to listen to music as she works. Delia reports that her overall health has improved drastically since she began homeschooling. Delia is passionate about music, movies, and art. She loves stand-up comedy, dyeing her hair, and spending time with her friends. She is a devoted fangirl who loves to daydream of the unlikely. She has an uncanny ability to quote and reference many TV shows and movies on the spot. She loves to make people laugh, and her smile is infectious. The world has seen much more of it since she began her homeschooling journey. Delia will attend Kirkwood Community College in the fall, where she will study interior design. Homeschooling has given her the confidence to know that she will be successful. Delia would like to thank her parents and friends for always being so supportive of her. She also appreciates the friendship and guidance of Dr. Danielle Jonish at Jefferson High School, who has been a driving force in her graduating today.
Trayvon Quatriel Swift.
Trayvon has been homeschooled all of his elementary and secondary years. He has enjoyed going to the farms, seeing feeding the animals. He has also enjoyed trips to the apple orchard. Learning about African American history at the African American Museum was a highlight that greatly interested him. Part of the benefit of homeschooling for Trayvon was being able to learn better one-on-one. Trayvon believes that a person can achieve everything they set their heart and mind to. His love of technology has opened opportunities with his church's sound and media department, and he hopes to use this passion one day in the film industry. Trayvon plans to attend college, studying in the area of fine arts movie making. He would like to thank God, his mom, and Mrs. Payne.
Livia Carpenter Throckmorton.
Livia has been homeschooled for most of her life. One of the major benefits to homeschooling, according to Livia, is the ability to manipulate her schedule to what works best for her. She has enjoyed the homeschool enrichment classes throughout her elementary years and made many friends through the program. Once middle school hit, Livia started taking advantage of the opportunities both homeschool and public school afforded her and started dual enrollment at Roosevelt Middle School and then later at Kennedy High School. While in high school, one of her resources teachers encouraged her to take classes through Kirkwood or the Lynn Regional Center, and in doing so, Livia won't have too long before she will receive a Kirkwood degree. Livia believes in doing her personal best on anything she does. Through the years, Livia has excelled in the arts and taken many art classes, as well as having been a percussionist for many years. Her passions are creating detailed works of art and the use of technology in creating digital art. After graduation, she plans to attend Kirkwood to finish up with a degree in graphic design and then pursue a career in graphic design. Livia would like to thank her parents, Amy and Hans, for their unconditional support and her teachers for pushing her to do her personal best.
David Aaron West. David is the third and final West child to graduate from the Homeschool Assistance Program. It has been a joy to partner with his mom, Stacy, to help her get these three delightful, crazy, creative, energetic young men graduated. You said such nice things. I just couldn't come up with the fun things. David says that he really enjoyed attending the Cedar Rapids Homeschool Assistant Spanish class taught by Miss Malik. He liked learning about a different culture and learning a new language. He also wanted to mention he thinks Miss Jeannie was a great writing teacher and her class really rocked. According to David, some benefits to homeschooling that he's been able to work at his own pace and learn to focus on getting things done. He said the flexibility of his schedule gave him the opportunity to work and get a head start figuring out what he wants to do with his life. It also allowed him a lot more time to focus on his passion, music. Next year, David will focus on working and saving money for college and spending more time with his band. In the future, he plans to eventually go to college to pursue a degree as a pharmacy technician. David would like to thank his mom and dad and a long list of friends who have been a major influence in his life. Bethany K. Winchester. Bethany has been homeschooled her whole life. It's always a special joy to be a part of a student's life from kindergarten through 12th grade. When I asked Bethany what her favorite things were about attending our enrichment classes, she shared that she appreciated the opportunity to make friends with other homeschooled students. She also mentioned that she felt it was really beneficial to take Spanish classes with her peers at the Homeschool Assistance Program. According to Bethany, the best thing about homeschooling is being able to spend more quality time with your family. She also has appreciated the flexibility of homeschooling. It gave her more time to pursue her other interests, like joining the homeschool choir and participating in church activities. Bethany took advantage of the job shadow opportunities offered through Kirkwood. In talking with her, I can see how much these experiences helped prepare her for her future. Bethany has always loved animals, so she spent some time volunteering for the Cedar Valley Humane Society, as well as doing some job shadows in the field of animal care. These experiences helped her to come to the conclusion that she would rather stick with being a pet owner and not pursue a career in this field. This past year, Bethany signed up to do another job shadow out at the Kirkwood Hotel and Restaurants. Since she's always enjoyed baking, this helped her to decide to enroll in the Kirkwood Pastry and Baking Program this coming fall. Bethany would like to thank all her homeschool teachers, both present and past. She has appreciated all they have done for her and her family. But most importantly, she would like to thank her mom for homeschooling her. She is sure it hasn't always been easy, especially trying to teach her and M geometry. him right.
Almani has been homeschooled for her entire school years. One of the benefits that she expressed was having a flexible schedule. She was able to be part of traveling basketball and volleyball teams. Some of the lessons she has learned are to be ready to try new things. She also wants to include people so they don't feel left out. She is passionate about art and music. She is also interested in graphic design and illustrations. Future plans include going to Bible school and one day becoming a designer. Alamani would like to thank her family, her friends, and all of her teachers for their help and support throughout all the years.
This concludes the presentation of our graduates. We would like to thank you all for coming and sharing in this special evening with us. Graduates, please stand. You may now switch your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to present to you the Cedar Rapids Homeschool Assistance Class of 2019.